I'm sure we are all familiar with the event that took the anime community by storm. One decision made by one man so shocking that the mere mention of it is like saying the name Voldemort. A moment that made anime history, all because of one single phrase. Yes, we have all seen this overly mentioned scene that probably still haunts us till this very day, and people all throughout the anime community losing their minds because Subaru did not pick Best Girl. And today, I'm bringing this old case back from the grave just to see how much chaos I can stir up around here, because now that I'm back on YouTube, I can finally officially say that in episode 18 of ReZero, Subaru did nothing wrong. Now that your blood's probably boiling with rage, let me keep that flame going, why don't we? Naturally, with the scale of this controversy, I came to the mindset that Emilia must have been a really bad character. Otherwise, why would so many people be so upset that Subaru picked the wrong girl? And as the episodes rolled by, I was left rather disappointed because I could not find a legitimate reason to actually hate Emilia, whether that be on a critical or personal level. Sure, there have been times that Emilia acted rather coldly towards Subaru, and it seemed like their relationship seemed rather distant. But that's only because, to Subaru's luck, all of the special little moments that Subaru could have raised his flag with Emilia were just whisked away because he kept dying after those moments. So it only made sense that Emilia in the concrete timeline would feel less attached towards Subaru. Had everything gone smoothly for Subaru and that he never died, the best girl debate might have ended up being rather different, or possibly even non-existent. But anyway, let's skip straight to the moment of truth. Many people tend to only remember the moment when Subaru made his confession to Rem, because that's all people ever seem to talk about. So it would seem like Subaru never even considered Rem as a potential partner, when in actual fact, that is simply not the case. Literally in the same episode a few minutes before the big moment, it was Subaru who suggested to Rem that they should run away together. Getting tired of all the deaths and chaos that was to unfold, Subaru was prepared to give up on being with the girl that he loved if it meant that he could live together with Rem. But as we all know, it was thanks to Rem's convincing and moral support that ultimately gave Subaru the spirit that he needed in order to pull through till the end. It was the moment that truly made Rem reach best girl status, which was unfortunately followed immediately by what has been deemed one of the worst mistakes any anime character has made romantically. The selflessness to get Subaru back on the right track, despite potentially being rejected by him, was what settled Rem for me for not only being best girl of ReZero, but also still one of the best girls in all of anime, even after season 2. But as I've said before, best girl does not equal perfect girl. Sometimes I wonder if people just forget that Rem was literally the reason that Subaru died not once, but 2 times in other timelines. To be honest, I'm actually proud of Subaru for picking Emilia at that moment, because it showed his sincerity of love for her, even if it meant that he looked like an absolute dick for rejecting Rem right then and there. And it was a good thing too that he did, because as we learned in season 2, Emilia needed Subaru. Just as how Rem acted as Subaru's moral support during his troubled times, Subaru acted as Emilia's moral support. He was the one that enabled Emilia to overcome her fears in order to complete the Sanctuary trial. Sure, you could argue that Subaru was also the reason that Rem got over her past being born as an ogre twin. I'm not disregarding that. But considering all the shit that Subaru has gone through after being summoned into this new world, I'd say the man deserves a break and make his own decisions for a change. Emilia was the first girl that Subaru met and ended up falling in love with. So he would probably seem like more of a jerk if he decided to just turn tail and get with another girl after all of the effort that he put into getting Emilia's attention for love. But while having said all of that, it still does not matter who each of us choose as best girl. What's important to know is that in the end, it is still great to know that ReZero is still as great as it was when it first started out. and we can be sure to look forward to a third season, which is almost certain to come in the near future. And that's it from me. Hopefully you guys aren't too triggered by this hot take that I'm making. And I know I'm late into the game, but what do you guys think about Subaru's decision in episode 18? Did you agree with the general consensus that he made the wrong decision and picked the wrong girl? Or you couldn't care less about this whole situation? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you'd like to support me, do consider checking out my Patreon or follow me on Twitter and leave a like and subscribe because it really helps me out. And so, as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.